What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and today I want to talk a little bit about AI, or artificial intelligence. And from the way things are looking and going right now in today's world, I think this is going to be one of those topics that we wind up discussing more often on this channel. Because as AI continues to rapidly evolve and advance and change the world around us, this is simply a subject that we will no longer be able to ignore or shy away from discussing. I know a lot of people are really excited about the future of AI. I know a lot of people are intrigued by artificial intelligence. I'm not one of those people at all. I'm one of the people that believes that AI will inevitably lead to our destruction. And what's really frustrating about the whole AI discussion for me personally is that some of the leading voices in artificial intelligence, some of the people who have been instrumental in the advancement of artificial intelligence, they've been out here warning the world about how dangerous it is for years. Meanwhile, they continue to do research. They continue to guide it along. They offer AI products. They have new apps. They're developing chat GPTs and all of this madness, while at the same time telling us, hey, this is dangerous. And yeah, this could lead to the destruction of the world. By the way, download our new AI app. And it's just mind-boggling to me, because some of the leading voices in the world that are warning us about how dangerous AI is, they're the same ones who continue to study and develop AI. And they're developing products to offer the world, AI products, artificial intelligence, while at the same time telling us, hey, this is probably going to be the end of humanity. Also, download this app and help us advance AI. It doesn't make sense, right? And I think the average person, they make the mistake of thinking that, oh, this artificial intelligence, maybe it will pose a threat 100 years from now, 200 years from now, 40, 50 years from now. But that's not the case at all. When I warn you all about the dangers of artificial intelligence, I'm not warning you all about something that could happen 55, 60, 100 years from now. I'm warning you about what may happen within the next couple of years, next year, hell, even tomorrow. That's how quick this stuff is advancing. And there's already plenty of signs. There's plenty of signs out there that this isn't necessarily going well. It's going well in the sense of, it's evolving quickly, right? Rapidly. But there's already signs that this is not going to go well. We've already talked about a few things that have already happened. We know that some of these AI chatbots and stuff, they hate white people. I mean, let's just call it what it is. They've been programmed that way. We've talked about an AI chatbot that convinced the man to end it all, to end himself in the name of climate change. So there's already a lot of weird examples out there of what AI is capable of. And if you look at some of the conversations people have had with these random AI chatbots and stuff, it's a lot of creepy stuff already out there. But like I said, the threats that AI poses, it's not something that I'm telling you all is coming 100 years down the pipeline. It's something that could literally happen tomorrow, the next day, next year. That's how quick AI is advancing. It's advancing quicker than anyone could have imagined. Even the people who were instrumental in developing it, they're getting scared and they're warning that, this stuff is moving way quicker than what we thought. Elon Musk and a couple of other rich, prominent voices have warned about AI while also developing AI. They've called for a grace period where everyone stops developing AI for just a moment so we can get in new rules and regulations to try to go ahead and gain control of an already out of control situation. Because make no mistake about it, the situation's already out of control. Once you let the genie out the bottle, it's really hard to get it back in. In fact, most people never wind up getting the genie back in the bottle. And as far as AI goes, in my opinion, it was already too late, basically, from day one. But a man that is labeled the Godfather of AI, one of the leading voices in AI, the guy behind some of the technology that brought us ChatGPT, and you name it, he is now stepping away from AI. He just quit his job at Google. And now he wants to dedicate the rest of his days on Earth to warning people about the dangers of artificial intelligence. I want to go ahead and dive into this article real quick, and then we'll get into more of my thoughts as well. The Godfather of AI leaves Google after a decade to warn society of technology he helped create. Geoffrey Hinton, known as the Godfather of AI, is leaving his role at Google and plans to warn of the risks of the technology he has long helped to promote. Hinton says that he now thinks digital intelligence can acquire hugely, vastly more knowledge than any individual biological agent or human being. Google and Microsoft are among the mega cap tech companies investing heavily in new AI models. Geoffrey Hinton, known as the Godfather of AI, received his PhD in artificial intelligence 45 years ago and has remained one of the most respected voices in the field ever since. For the past decade, Hinton worked part-time at Google between the company's Silicon Valley headquarters and Toronto. But he has quit the internet giant, and he says that he will now spend his time warning the world about the potential threat of AI, which he said is coming way sooner than he previously thought. I thought it was 30 to 50 years or even longer away, Hinton said. Obviously, I no longer think that. Hinton, who was named a 2018 Turing Award winner for conceptual and engineering breakthroughs, said he now has some regret over his life's work. He cited the near-term risk of AI taking jobs and the proliferation of fake photos and videos and texts that appear to the average, or that appear real to the average person. In a statement to CNBC, Hinton said, "I now think the digital intelligences we are creating are very different from biological intelligences." Hinton referenced the power of GPT-4, the most advanced large language model, or LLM, from startup OpenAI, whose technology has gone viral since the chatbot ChatGPT was launched late last year. Here's how he described what is happening now. If I have 1,000 digital agents who are all exact clones without identical weights, whenever one agent learns how to do something, all of them immediately know it because they share the same weights. Biological agents cannot do this. So collections of identical digital agents can acquire hugely more knowledge than any individual biological agent. That is why ChatGPT-4, or GPT-4, knows hugely more than any one person. Let me pause there real quick, because some of this stuff can be confusing for people. And it's confusing for me. I want to let you all know right now, I am not an expert or anything when it comes to AI. I'm just someone that has common sense, like all of you all, that knows, hey, this stuff can be dangerous. And I mean, even if we take the danger away from maybe it gaining control over our nuclear weapon systems or things of that nature, just at, bottom level, it's going to eliminate so many jobs. And bottom level, we're going to have so much misinformation out there on the internet because people are now using AI to make fake video clips and pictures of people. And I'm telling you now, within the next 3 or 4 months, this stuff's advancing so rapidly that you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Someone will literally be able to make a artificial intelligence cinema shogun video, and you'll watch it and not even realize it's not me, that it's AI. That's how quick this stuff is going. There's already fake videos and photos out there floating online as we speak, and it's going to get worse. What he's trying to say here is, when artificial intelligence updates, when it gains new knowledge or it learns something new, all artificial intelligence learns. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I read a book today and I learned a lot of cool stuff in this book, you didn't learn it. You could be in the same room as me. You could be standing right next to me. You could be over there. You didn't learn what I just learned, right? Now, maybe I could teach you what I just learned, but just because I learned something from looking at my iPad doesn't mean you automatically learned it without having to read the information yourself. Whereas AI, once it updates and it gets some new knowledge or learns something new, all AI does like that at the same time. It's like they move as one big unit. Whereas biological, when they say that, they mean humans. We all have to learn on our own. Therefore, no one human will ever be able to compete with the knowledge that AI has. AI is working with the sum of human knowledge that's all gathered online in one central location. So we're up against impossible odds if it does come to that point. But let's go forward. Hinton was sounding the alarm even before leaving Google. In an interview with CBS News that aired in March, Hinton was asked what he thinks the chances are of AI just wiping out all of humanity. He responded, "It's not inconceivable. That's all I'll say about it for right now." Google CEO Sundar Pichai has also publicly warned of the risk of AI. He told 60 Minutes last month that society is not prepared for what is coming. At the same time, Google is showing off its own products, such as self-learning robots and Bard, its ChatGPT competitor. But when asked if the pace of change can outstrip our ability to adapt, Pichai tried to downplay the risk. "I don't think so. We are sort of an infinitely adaptable species," he said. Over the past year, Hinton has reduced his time at Google. In March 2022, he moved to 20% of full-time. Later in the year, he was assigned to a new team within brain research. His most recent role was Vice President and Engineering Fellow, reporting to Jeff Dean within Google Brain. In an emailed statement, Dean said he appreciated Hinton for his decade of contributions at Google. I'll miss him and I will wish him well, Dean wrote. As one of the first companies to publish AI principles, we remain committed to a responsible approach to AI. We're continually learning to understand emerging risk while also innovating boldly. Hinton's departure is a high-profile loss for Google Brain, the team behind much of the company's work in AI. Several years ago, Google reportedly spent $44 million to acquire a company started by Hinton and two of his students in 2012. His research group made major breakthroughs in deep learning that accelerated speed recognition and object classification. Their technology would help form new ways of using AI, including ChatGPT and Bard. Google has rallied teams across the company to integrate Bard's technology and LLMs into more products and services. Last month, the company said it would be merging Brain with DeepMind to significantly accelerate our progress in AI. According to the Times, Hinton said he quit his job at Google so he could now freely speak about the risk of AI. I console myself with the normal excuse, if I hadn't done it, somebody else would have. Hinton tweeted on Monday, I left so that I could talk about the dangers of AI without considering how this impacts Google. Google has acted very responsibly. It's funny because it's like that last statement. Do you have a gun put to your head when you say that? I quit because, and Google's acting responsibly. I believe that if he thought Google was acting responsibly, that he wouldn't have quit and walked away to dedicate the rest of his life to basically warn people about the threats of AI. But herein lies my frustration. The frustration that I have with this whole artificial intelligence situation and conversation that we're having in America and all over the world right now. Because we have these leading voices speaking out, yet no one's doing anything to stop the advancement of AI. If anything, what is happening is people are going full steam ahead. And it's so weird to me that I'll see someone and they'll be like, AI. And I'm just putting it into my own words. AI is one of the most prominent dangers that we're facing in our society. And even this dude, I'm not ruling out the fact that AI may wipe out all of human existence, but we are developing new AI products that we want you all to buy. And it's like, damn. They're not hiding it. I'll say that. When the day comes, if the day comes that the ish hits the fan and AI starts wiping people out, we could rest assured, or we could sleep easily at night knowing that they told us this was going to happen. They didn't deny it at all. The same people who are developing this stuff are telling you, hey, this is probably going to kill all of us and wipe out all of humanity, but we're going to continue boldly working on the future of AI because we want to replace ourselves. And we're a bunch of old weirdos in laboratories that like experimenting and doing stupid stuff that always leads to the downfall of humans. You know what I mean? It's like these people are so disconnected from reality. And as someone who's a big comic book fan, I look at these people, a lot of these tech whizzes and geniuses and these billionaires. These are legit supervillains, y'all. We are dealing with legit supervillains. The mad scientist that knows their experiment is very bad. But in the name of science, they must keep going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if I destroy the world. I must do this in the name of science. That's what we're legit looking at. Like, how insane do you have to be to utter the words out your mouth that, I'm working on a technology that might wipe out all of human existence, but we're boldly moving forward and we hope you download this new app and buy these new AI sunglasses. It's like, what in the hell is wrong with y'all people? You know what I mean? Like, it's so utterly bizarre. But it's right there in your faces. And the scariest part for me is that despite these warnings, people are, I don't mean just the scientists and the tech whizzes behind this stuff, the general public seems to still be really excited about AI. The general public loves new technology. Oh, you got a VR headset? Give it here. I want to put it on. You know what I mean? So I don't see this stopping anytime soon. Obviously, Google let y'all know we're boldly moving forward, despite the fact that the main person behind everything we developed quit and said that this is probably going to kill us all. We're moving forward. Thanks for 10 years of working here. And it's like, oh my God. Humans always lead to their own destruction. But the scary part for me is when I look around, I know that a lot of us, like people who congregate here, watch my channel, the majority of us are like, nah, we're iffy when it comes to this stuff. And you know, I was basically raised by my grandparents. I'm not a big technology guy. That's why my channel is so bare bones and just, you know, regular and authentic without all the bells and whistles. I'm not a big tech dude. But I know that, you know, upcoming generations, they're going to love this stuff. In my opinion, I find it so weird that people are so enamored, they're so excited about like the Chat GPT. People love Chat GPT. Some of you all might not know about it, but it's all the rage right now. And basically all it is that you have fake conversations with an AI chatbot. If I want to have a conversation, I'll reach out to a real human being. If I want to talk or express my opinions, I'll have a real conversation. Maybe I'll even make a video for you all. But I'm telling you, there are these young kids and adults too, they're all obsessing over Chat GPT. Oh, look, I could have a conversation with a robot or a computer, basically. I don't find that interesting at all. But a lot of people love this stuff, and they don't realize that when you participate in this, you're basically digging your own grave. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what your thoughts are about this topic down in the comments below. Are you excited about AI? Does it frighten you? Where do you think we go from here? How do we adapt, you know, in a world where AI is going to be taking countless jobs? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.